hanapan ng soundtrack na babagay on Spotify.
General provision, the concept and definition of obligation based on Article 1156. Obligation is a juridical necessity to give, to do, or not to do. It comes from a Latin word obligatio, which means tying or beating. There are four essential requisites of obligation. For if one is missing, it cannot be a civil obligation or juridical tie. The four requisites is the active, the creditor or the obligee. He is entitled to sabay. He is entitled to demand a performance, or he has the right to demand an obligation to the passive or the debtor or the obligor. He is bound to perform obligation, or he has the duty. Next is the prestation or the object, the act or the thing, give to do or not to do, the vinculum juris or the juridical tie, the legal bond that ties the party. It is law making it valid. Law making the obligation valid. Now let's continue to the sources of obligation based on Article 1157. There are 5 sources: the law, the contract, the quasi-contract, relics, and the quasi-relics law. It is imposed by the lawful imposed by the legal provisions. Next is the contract. It is the agreement of the both parties with a lawful cause and contracts, while the quasi-delicts where it is voluntary. It is voluntary that makes lawful act an obligation. It is created It is a legal obligation imposed by the law when someone benefits from another's action. Now the delicts or the crime, it is arising from a criminal act criminal act that make an obligation. And the quasi-delicts, the faults or the fault or negligence or the negligent pambayaan negligence that cause damage without prior contract. There are two main parties in optional isa. First is the debtor or the obligor. Tulad ng kanina, he is bound to perform a performance. Now he has a duty. Now the kanina, the obligee or the creditor, he has the right to demand. He is the one who will receive the obligation. And lastly, the third party, someone affected by the obligation but he is not directly involved. Para pag-utosan lang na ipasa yung during yung obligation. Yeah. General provision, concept. General provision, concept and definition of obligation, Article 1156, and the obligation Latin word, the four requisites, active, passive, presentation, the object, the vinculum, wait lang. The vinculum juris or the juridical type for main requisites. Then the sources according to Article 1157, law, contract, quasi-contract, delicts, and the quasi-delicts, the parties of obligation, the obligor or the debtor, the obligee or the creditor, and optional the third party.